What's going on, YouTubes? Today we're going to be doing a video about Solarbots. Last video we made about Solarbots, we went over the website, the background, the different factions, the mint, the roadmap. We did all that, the team. Today we're going to dive into the white paper, and the white paper is extremely extensive. It's 48 pages long, so we're going to break this white paper into two-part video. All right, in the first video, we're going to cover the background story, Solarbots, the metaverse, and what are Solarbots. In the second video, we're going to go over the second half of the white paper. We're going to go over the gameplay mechanics, as well as the game economy and the tokenomics of the game. Then we'll go over a little bit more of the roadmap in detail, and that'll wrap up the white paper, the two-part white paper videos. So what's the backstory of Solarbots? There's three factions at war over resources and ideology, but they're fighting a common enemy, the Abyss. Can't we all just get along here and fight the Abyss? What's going on here? And then there's something about soul stones, which I think is very interesting. So they say, like, during all the fighting of monsters and catalyzed perhaps by the rebarbative brutality, senseless suffering, and widespread misery, a ripple in the primeval waters of the cosmos set off a great cataclysm, and the sundering had begun. During this brief moment, the powerful gems, which became known as soul stones, spread across the plains of Eld. Eld is the land. Eld is the metaverse that everybody is fighting the Abyss on, and the Abyss is trying to take over Eld. What are these soul stones? How are they created? Are they spread all across the land? Are they used for something? I'm very interested in, like, what is more of the lore behind the soul stones and how they were created and why they were distributed across the land, why there's different soul stones and what they all do, or if there are different soul stones. I'd like to hear some more information on that. And then the Abyss is taking over Eld. So we know Arborea, Ilskagard, and the Lacrian Empire are the ones controlling Solarbots, and they don't like each other, but they have to come together to fight the Abyss. Each sees in its Solarbots the perfect and pure encapsulation of their highest ideas. Solarbots have brought hope into a place where sorrow had triumphed. So the fate of Eld rests solely on the shoulders of the pilots of Solarbots, which is you, the player, out there, okay? So the metaverse, Solarbot Metaverse, this is the first mention of Solarbot Labs, which I think is very interesting. I'm interested to hear more information about who is Solarbot Labs, who's the team behind Solarbot Labs, their resumes a little bit more. How does that work with the tokenomics and the governance of Solarbots, and how do we decentralize it? Basically, who is your daddy and what does he do? All right. They say their goal with Solarbots is to give players an immersed gaming experience that's fun and engaging, but also offers an ecosystem for their creativity to blossom. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like that a lot. So it won't just be like PvP. To accompany this, they're going to have their first focus on PvE combat, but they're going to quickly then change focus into crafters, artists, builders, engineers, and explorers will also have a real world of opportunity. So I like that it won't just be player versus environment or player versus player. There's going to be a lot of room for people to come in and craft and build and do other things in the metaverse, which I think will be very interesting. And then what is a Solarbot? Solarbots are robots crafted by each faction. Arborea, Ilskagard, and the Lacrian Empire craft the Solarbots. The factions offer only visual differences. This is an interesting note. The factions only offer visual differences, so allowing players to freely choose based on whichever style they like best. Being in a faction has no effect on gameplay, it's just the art, is what I'm assuming here. I'd like some more information on that, but it's interesting. We can zoom in here on, like, this base Solarbot and discuss the different parts. So the different parts, the base, or the torso of the Solarbot. The torso of the Solarbot, this base has default body parts, which offers only very basic combat abilities. The base is the only body part that levels through PvE combat rather than at craftspeople, and is the main source for the Solarbot's initiative stat. So this is the base right here, basically like your chest, okay? And you have to level this through PvE playing. The arms are split between left arm and right arm. Stage left, left arm. Stage right, right arm. I know that's a little confusing. Arms are split between left arm and right arm. These body parts are the primary body part used for defense and damage and utility abilities. So as you see, like a sword here in the left arm, to attack. You got your shield in the right arm to do your block and defense. I really like how they set this up between arms and legs and like the utility of each one. It really makes sense. So legs are split between left leg and right leg. Stage left, stage right leg. And these body parts are the primary contributors to stats such as initiative and counter CC stats. So this makes sense. How quick are you? How quick are you on your feet? Are you quick to attack? Are you quick to be able to dodge something? Your legs are the stats for that. This just makes sense in my mind. Shoulders. Shoulders are not split between sides and only a single shoulder part. So imagine like a shoulder pad part coming down can be equipped. These body parts can also add damage abilities, but are also primarily used for utilities such as crowd control or buffs. I like that a lot. So your shoulders are going to be like your buffs. And then the head. The head of the solar bot determines the personality nature and is the primary contributor to the energy. Very, very interesting. And then also to note, I really, really like the thought of the tokenomics of this. And just a hint at that is the shield stat here. When crafting body parts at a solar bot engineer, each stat on the body part comes with a spread. This means upon creation, the individual stat values will be a random value within the spread. So if you're crafting a shield, when you go to craft a shield, you're not going to get the exact same thing every time. There's going to be a range of shield stats that you could get. So you might have to re-roll and craft multiple shields to get the stats you actually want for your solar bot. I think that's really, really interesting. Sounds like a great burn mechanic that's going to help cause people to kind of re-roll, get the best value upgrades, and it's also going to put different tier and price point items on the market to allow people to kind of come in at a lower price point, play the game, and level themselves up to the better items and kind of grow their character. And in the next video, we're going to go into the gameplay, tokenomics, and roadmap. I hope you guys really liked this video. If you did, hit the like, subscribe, comment down below any questions you had. I'd love to ask the team some questions and get some answers from people or what you want to see in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.